Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So before, let's say, I'm going to go get a haircut today. I'm starting to look like an old country singer, like, I don't know, Conway Twitty or something. Uh, Before I start today, I want to mention some more names. I've said that a lot of my social media contacts are informative and inspiring to me. And I get into a lot of very good conversations with these people. So, Joao Pedro Lazaro, I hope I did not slaughter the pronunciation. Um, Darwin Holmstrom, Missy Saugus, Nita Southern, and Ira Lee White. I respect and appreciate all of you very much. And, you know, I've had them on, all of them on my friends list for years. And we're all, you know, I trust them to call me out if I say something that, they don't exactly agree with. And yet we're still able to remain friends online and continue our conversation, no matter what it may be. So, like I said, I appreciate all of you. All right, so uh, I find it amusing and disgusting that libertarian pundits find a voice, a platform anywhere that is not corporate media. Okay, the two I'm going to bring up the most. All right, as Ben Swan and Kim Iverson. The hypocrisy of their positions of promoting capitalism as a solution to problems that would not exist except for capitalism. They put profits above human lives. They talk about, oh, well, people are suffering because they're not able to work and they're not making any money. Well, that means money is the problem. They can't afford to survive. And yet, look what platforms these people are on. Ben Swan is on RT, which is funded by the Russian government. And Kim Iverson, she has her own YouTube channel and I'm guessing website, and she only survives because of donations. In other words, if in Ben Swan's case, it's being paid for, his living is being paid for by Russian society, which makes his income socialist. With Kim Iverson, if it were not for donations from members of society, for which they don't get anything in return. I mean, I call myself a social democrat with leanings toward Marxism. It makes sense if I ask for a donation, but both of them are talking about, capitalism being a solution to something, and how people need to, stop calling for a lockdown, and okay, no matter how many people die. No, I'm not on board with any of this. And it brings up what I have mentioned many, many times. You know, another one that is exactly the same is Steve Grumbine, whom I never even listened to. I used to listen to Kim Iverson and Ben Swann at one time, but they have gotten further and further to the right over time. They both just need to apply for jobs at Fox News or CNN because that's where they belong. They really don't care about human suffering or tragedy, no matter how much they mouth the words. Just look in their eyes while they're speaking. They don't give a shit. And that's my thing about capitalists, libertarians, MMT proponents. You know, when they start speaking, notice that they never have a solution that works on the ground. You know, when people are talking about, oh, liberty and MMT, and this is how our economy works, the way our economy works is the problem. They can never explain if their ideas work so well, especially MMT, then why is it not being utilized by countries that are under U.S. sanctions? If it works so well, it will work anywhere at all, any country. So why isn't China doing this? Why isn't Venezuela doing this? Why isn't Russia doing this? Why isn't Iran doing this? If it is so much of a solution, why aren't other countries, socialist countries, doing this? Because it doesn't work. It will not work. It cannot work. You say that the value of a currency is not related to how much money is printed, then why has the dollar declined 11 or 12% this year alone? And even major banks, Citigroup, expects the value of the dollar to drop by as much as 20% in 2021. Now, I don't know about a percentage, but I actually expect it to be more. But, you know, Citigroup is actually stating another 20% on top of the, 11 to 12% that the dollar has declined this year. So that is the dollar declining 1/3 of its value within a 2-year time span. So if the value of the dollar is not related to how much is in circulation, okay, why are other countries increasingly abandoning the dollar? But most of all, when they talk about their little theories and saying that I don't understand it, I challenge them all the time, continuously. Okay, explain how this is going to help for the elderly, the disabled, those that are making low wages right now. Libertarians want to do away with the minimum wage and claiming that this will increase wages. How? Explain how that works. And they can never answer. They can never answer this. Who pays for roads? Who pays for schools? Who pays for Social Security? Who pays for Medicare and Medicaid? Who pays for, massive emergencies, fighting wildfires? Who pays for health departments? Who pays for cleaning up the 1,300 plus Superfund sites in the United States, over 90% of which were caused by what? Corporations, private businesses. Who pays for it? How do they pay for it? Explain why one of the largest employers in the United States pays so little that their employees have massive numbers of employees that qualify for, public financial aid. If you eliminate the minimum wage, how are they going to be making more? These people can never explain this. And I challenge you. I will keep challenging you. You explain how it works. You explain the mechanics. You show how it works on the ground. You want to lift all of the restrictions. Okay. That means that employers can demand that their workers go back to work. If there are no government restrictions, the employers can demand that the workers go back to work. And if they are in poor health, if they're just afraid of catching this virus, okay, that means they can be fired. That means they have no income. So they either have to risk their lives or the lives of those around them. Maybe they have an elderly member of their family or a child with cancer. But you're going to put, the importance of the dollar over those human lives. And you're going to call yourself a leftist? No. If you cannot explain how these things work, if you are not in favor of sustaining and maintaining human life and well-being, you are not a leftist. You are nothing but a far-right capitalist. I don't care what you want to label yourself as. I mean, Republicans, capitalists, Wall Street, oh yeah, they would love all restrictions taken off. The crash of 2008, the crash that is happening right now, it is not because of government restrictions. It is because they managed to get restrictions taken away. It is because they managed to bypass restrictions. When we hear about poisoned rivers, poisoned land, poisoned air, it's not because of government restrictions. It's because of a lack of restrictions, a lack of regulations. All right, so stop calling yourself a leftist if you're a capitalist, an MMT proponent, a libertarian. No, you are very far from the left. You don't understand economics. You don't care about human well-being. You don't care about the environment. You don't care about anything except what's in your freaking bank account. And that is not leftist. All right? Please share this video. Talk about these subjects. Call people out on their bullshit. If you can, in my case, please. If you can afford it, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. Because, yeah, this is how my channel survives. That and me working to pay for it, which is where most of the money comes from. All right? But that means I am donating my own funds. And I'm not complaining about it but I would like to be able to expand on it. All right, so that's it for this one. I hope you have a good day, and see you in the next one.